it really is quite an extraordinary thing have it when you have, when you're working with cast that really can bring so much more to everything they do. And both Idris and Taraji are like that, extraordinary talents. So it just means you can kind of explore the script in a totally different way. You can explore the story, and the depth and the resonance of the story takes on totally different meanings, from what's there on the page. You can transform it into something unrecognizable. The script is very cleverly, it kind of mines into a kind of what they call the sort of neo-noir tradition of films which I think were like the 90s, the Cape Fear and The Last Seduction and those John Dahl films. And it mines into that, in the sense that it's a classic claustrophobic, tense, sexy thriller, with at the centre of it as an innocent mother who is having to deal with this guy who's come round. She's let into her house, and she doesn't know, she doesn't have any reason to suspect him, but we know that he's capable of some pretty horrific things, and then it's how the story falls out. It's a fairly intense study of a very deranged person at the centre of it. Idris's character kind of plays like a monster through the film. And he is an enigma within the film in a sense, because the story is not really offering a deeper explanation as to why he goes on this path. So there is a really dark, brutal sort of underside to the story, which can't be avoided. But again, Idris brings so much complexity to it. I think you've got to be interested in your villains. You've got to kind of try to understand why they're doing what they do. And I think that's the really beautiful enigma of the film, is trying to understand this man's journey, this man's trajectory, whilst being terrified because he's come up against the most innocent people who have to defend themselves.